All right, stream. What's going on? Thanks for tuning in to Creed, a brotherly love esports production held at the new local host, The Block venue in northern Philadelphia. Really, really sick venue. Really sick to see local host and Nerd Street get involved in the Melee scene. I'm a big fan of Nerd Street. They're very much involved in the Overwatch and Valorant scenes, as far as I'm aware. So very cool to see them involved with Melee in some way. And Brotherly Love Esports, of course, the homies, the home team, just love to support everyone in their productions. So if you can, follow the channel. I don't know if there's a subscribe button, but if there is, please subscribe. Follow Brotherly Love Esports on Twitter. I don't know the exact handle. I should probably find that out. I'm going to find that out right now. BL Esports PHL. BL Esports PHL. Follow them on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm Panos, by the way. If you're new to the broadcast, I'm Panos, and you can follow me at Panos PHL. I have a picture of Slug as my profile picture, and I tweet sometimes about Melee when I'm entering events and stuff. So, yeah, feel free to follow me. Also, if you liked my co-commentator, you can find him at... I was just plugging your Twitter. JH Snacks.
Great, I didn't miss anything. Yeah, I'm exactly 302 followers, which if you remember how I used to cheer is like a really poetic thing for me. I used to yell 302, which is the
That's the area code,
Delaware
right?
area code all the time, yeah.
Wow, so don't follow him, actually.
I think if we get to 3,020, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what happens is, this is about 2 o'clock, a little past. What happens is, I've learned to plan how much I drink water according to when I expect the commentary block to be. I thought we were going to be 12 to 2. So right around 2 o'clock, it got real intense.
All right, so we got Faye and Dimension versus 2saint Jflex.
Yeah. After watching the last game, how do you feel about the chances of Dimension and Faye?
I honestly...
Do you think they're higher or lower than Crike and Matt?
I think they're lower.
I do too. I think Crike and Matt look like incredible, given what we know about those two players. And Dimension and Faye looked strong in their match against Dawson and Soap they played.
Yes.
Yeah. Which are also strong players. And they are double Fox, which I guess bodes well in this particular matchup, but the chances are a little bit lower. Not saying it couldn't happen.
Right.
I'm a big fan of keeping it honest on commentary. It feels like they're pretty big underdogs in winners finals.
I do feel like it will depend very intensely on their ability to play in close enough proximity to each other where they can interrupt those rest setups from 2saint, right? If you if you cut off the neck of the... I don't know. There's some analogy there. But
there's definitely an analogy there.
If you prevent them from playing to their win condition, then you have a shot, right? But
well, and here's what worries me is one of the few things that we noticed about the team the most intensely was that in close quarters they were uncomfortable.
Yeah,
they kept shielding next to each other. They weren't willing to put out the moves. So they're gonna have to figure that out real quick if they're gonna take on this game. Looks like we're a best of 5 too for winners, losers, and grants. Sent off the stage. That's an edge guard.
Nice.
It's over.
Actually, very expert drift and fastball timing from 2saint to get both of those backers.
And 2 quick Fox stocks. It's been 1 stock for 10 seconds so far for the blue team.
Okay. They eliminated a puff stock real quick.
They're using the power of the Fox off air. And that edge guard is done. Okay, they even it up. Oh no, but one's off stage and now the other one's sacrificing their life. Try to get them back.
Okay, a little bit of a drop from 2saint.
Yeah, only 90 damage on one and 60 on the other for the edge guard. Small price to pay for them both to be alive, maybe. It's a big price, actually. That is a huge difference maker. Sometimes, so these like forward smash choice we just saw from 2saint gives them enough time for Jflex to get back from off stage, so that if something goes wrong, you get a needle or something, right? And when you're like someone who's a rest machine like 2saint, who has all these creative ways to get rest, having someone like Sheik on your team who can needle from far away or dash up and jab you or something really strong.
Sick. Shield drop rest. And that's like an awesome answer to that, what seems like totally unpunishable situation of just like Fox full hopping into the corner on the platform, right? Just really smart.
And while you're talking about that, a Nair rest finishes yet another Fox stock. So it's 2 stocks to 4 now. Yeah, I think one of the critical things is if you're going to keep up with what seems to be a really good team's conversion game from the blue team, you're going to have to kill Puff nice and early.
Yeah.
Because I don't know right now if I'm them, if I feel like I want to play the like slow, drawn out, let's like position like traditional teams game. I think you want that tactical play where you're going to get the early kills. And we've seen that sometimes they're able to do that in previous sets, right?
For what it's worth, like, Jflex and 2saint are willing to play that game. Like, they're actually cornering themselves quite a bit. It's just up to the red team to really capitalize and get that chip damage in on 2saint, and then as soon as you get into that, okay, we can convert into a kill, let's go apply that pressure. Because it's going to take a while. I mean, Sheik is fast and, like, she has needles, but it's going to take a while for her to, like, interrupt in a meaningful way, like come all the way across the stage, you know? In which case you can put a Fox back air where you need to. Yeah,
true. Which, I mean, on Yoshi's is not exactly the place you're gonna necessarily see that all the time.
Right.
Yeah. But FD, on the other hand, FD I think is the obvious choice, right? Sheik struggles on this stage because every time you jump, it's a huge commitment. Puff doesn't have the platforms to play around anymore. If you're going to win one stage, this has to be the one for the double Fox.
And so far, they're off to a pretty good school, except for that.
Yeah, like it was a pretty good start, and then like one tactical mistake, you're off stage, and that's it. And I mean, as a double Fox, you have to be really wary of, like, they are not going to die early very often. Not from an edge guard, they're not going to get gimped. So, like, a big part of your game plan is just don't die below 100%. Don't let yourself get off stage like that. They should be able to aggressively push their grounded positioning because they're Foxes. Yeah, low percent rest. And she gets away with it again.
That's tough.
That was definitely tough.
I am seeing a little bit more of a focus on controlling the center stage a little bit more from the double Fox.
Agreed,
and I am liking that. It's just kind of converting off that position a little bit more that they're missing.
Maybe it's... I mean, it's in part the converting from that position. The other part's not getting converted on.
Yeah,
because the real problem with me isn't the double Fox's offense. It's... I don't know if I even want to call it the defense. It's their ability to stay out of these positions where they need to exercise defense against Puff and Sheik. Yeah, I thought maybe back throw up smash, but you're worried about the Sheik coming in to get you. It's a tough situation.
Maybe forward throw?
Yeah,
I guess he was already shielding.
He did forward throw, yeah. Or maybe even wait and let them come through with up smash or something. I don't know.
Oh, that is really scary.
Turns the Puff, but Jflex is there to clean it up anyway.
Yeah, just as I say, I'm impressed with Double Fox's newfound commitment to holding the center of the stage. They're just cornering themselves over and over again, and getting edge guarded.
Well, it probably feels so scary at some point when they just keep killing you so quickly for contesting it.
Yeah.
And you can't be afraid to contest it, or else it gets even worse because you're playing the same game on a worse part of the stage for you.
Yeah, and these Fox stocks are just dropping like flies.
They really are, yeah. I mean, there's not much to be said.
Yeah. I mean, that's just like, when you have two top 30, top 50 level players on a team, you expect their edge guards to be very strong because they're already very good at that in singles.
And teams only makes it easier.
Yeah. It is impressive, nonetheless. We don't want to downplay the fact that 2saint and Jflex are really shining in terms of their strengths here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, the conversion rate has been, like, really unmatched by any other team in the tournament.
Yeah.
Like, even not just the team, but each of them individually, and the team's punish seem to just be, like, leagues ahead of everybody else. So I mean, overwhelming favorite at this point, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Probably going in as well, but now that I've seen it, it looks almost impossible for anyone else.
Yeah, especially like Jflex is the kind of Sheik that actually does fight out of his shield a lot.
Yeah.
Where I think Double Fox should actually be able to overwhelm that type of Sheik and like put them on the back foot. But we're not really seeing that. Like, it seems like Jflex is very comfortable for the majority of the set. And same with 2saint. Like, he's getting to pick his spots. You know, it doesn't really feel like he's being contested.
It's a bevy of back airs on Sheik this time, though. And, you know, the red team's after their first lead. Now the question is, how long can they hold it?
Yeah.
Because they've really been behind from the word go in game one,
pretty
right?
much.
So this is a new situation for us. Okay, going for the falling upper. It looks like they are kind of fishing for the tough kill. Maybe a little too much.
Okay. Nice narrow way by Faye.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, they're pushing the center stage again a little bit at a time, which you like to see. They have Jflex up in the air, can't quite get the punish. I sort of like one Fox sort of chasing the juggle and the other one keeping, you know, restricting options. They sort of both went for the tactical kill on Jflex, and he ended up living and being able to get his footing back.
Yeah.
Another rest. They wanted to get the Sheik edge guard instead of punishing the rest. Actually doesn't work out anyway.
A little bit of a glitch in the matrix.
Yeah, time skip. The up air doesn't do it, yeah. The smash DI from 2saint has been good too. That's one of the first up airs from up there that's connected like that.
Okay. So they've established their first lead.
Yep, and I mean, it's a somewhat solid one now. It's just, how solid can any lead be the way 2saint's been playing?
Yeah, and like, this is the type of situation where...
Okay, Jflex gets an edge guard. He actually has speed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gives him a little bit of a gift.
Yeah, it feels like they kind of needed it, for it to say.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. Power
Wait for a play
rest.
there.
Yeah. Up air. He goes for another rest. Not going to die for it just yet.
He thought he could squeeze it in right before Fox had to tech the platform, but I guess he just had to tech chase rest there.
Yeah, that is one of the hardest things in the whole game, I think, is being able to distinguish between when you have to wait to get the hit on the platform or if you're able to get ahead of time.
And one of the things I think that actually marks immaculate defense by a player, where you can purposefully DI in a way that's ambiguous.
Makes it ambiguous, yeah. Sometimes even if you land on the platform or not, right? Yeah.
Oh, nice punch.
Yeah, and, you know, I have to say I'm pretty proud of our Double Fox team. They've carried this narrow lead all the way to the end. Yeah, not able to sort of get the shine wave dash up smash that he was looking for on defense out of shield there.
Yeah, they just gotta get one clean stock on Jflex here, and then it's very doable. And just not die. Easier said than done.
Yeah, definitely easier said, but they're doing a pretty good job. Can we get the up smash? Okay, up smash back air, an extra little spice on it. All right, that was a 2v1, and it should be a pretty winnable one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so when you're grabbing a puff with Fox, it's one of those cases where they're not on the ground, so the knockback is reduced.
Yeah.
Get them out of the grab. It's like, I think it's half off or something, right?
So what do you think? Like down tilt, up tilt?
Well, I mean, maybe you still just charge the up smash or something, but you just, it doesn't kill. If you want to try to kill off that, then maybe you do like forward throw, up tilt, the one who just threw them comes up with an up air or something.
Okay. Yep, yeah.
But I think if you have that kind of lead, it's like 3 stocks to 1, you just don't want to die, you want to get your hit in. I'm totally fine with just charging up smash.
Yeah.
I think it's okay. They're saying somebody already win here or something? This isn't what they wanted?
I think, did 2saint Jflex win here? Game 1 was Yoshi's, right?
Game 1 was Yoshi's.
Then game 2 was
maybe,
FD.
Maybe they just picked the wrong stage.
And
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe they were drinking water. It's always something like that.
important to hydrate gamers.
Yeah, I'm big on hydration.
Case in point.
Yeah, especially, well, you got to keep the voice good too, right? Throughout the whole tournament. No, they are going to play on Battlefield. Okay. Just wasn't quite ready yet, I guess. Okay, he doesn't go for the rest on the platform. Almost had it, I think, actually. off stage, what do you do? Yeah, tries to air dodge back, just a little bit of a misjudgment.
Yeah.
Take it back there. And I mean, so far what we've seen is whoever gets the lead at the beginning carries it through all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Without the lead ever changing. The lead has never changed in one of these games yet. Maybe it kind of did when Jflex SD'd that one time, but
Yeah.
we'll let that one go.
Yeah, right.
That was red team in the lead the whole time.
Oh, this is a tough one. Oh, wow, okay.
Ends up making it back, but still way off stage.
Okay.
Jflex actually doesn't clean up the edge guard altogether. Yeah, I like the little forward air to get a save in.
I'm personally not a fan of messing with Puff, like, while she's off stage like that. You know, you're just going to deal with an invincible opponent. Like,
it's a huge risk, and you're trying to make it back against an invincible opponent, so they just like have a free try to edge guard you.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to like show that you're present there, maybe, but jumping all the way out there like that is dangerous for sure. There are probably cases, like percentage-wise, where it's an okay thing to do.
Yeah.
But as double Fox, it's definitely a big risk.
Oh,
wow.
Man. I saw a rest of the feature.
Yeah, what a pickup from Jflex off of that hit. That's crazy.
I will say, Jflex is, like, target switching and situational awareness feels very high level.
No, yeah, Jflex is able to go from one thing to picking up a combo at an instant. And the other thing that Jflex is doing that's a little bit unsung probably, especially if we're not used to watching teams, especially with back airs, but in general, is able to cover space either behind 2saint or when 2saint's on the recovery. So the Foxes just don't have anywhere to go in forward direction. It's been really good, especially the back airs.
I mean, he's a player that's been playing 12, 13, 14 years. I don't even know. So
yeah.
You got to imagine he's played quite a bit of teams in his day.
Yeah, I remember Smash Fest playing against, I think playing with Jflex in teams in a while, actually. It was definitely really good.
I like the vision there.
Yeah. Yeah, because again, the up smash won't kill if their feet are on the ground or in the air. These are things that I used to know about teams. I think I was right the first time. If they're in the air, it reduces the knockback.
Oh, okay. Oh, the singe.
Yeah, almost got like
opportunity to
got like a burn, and then I think they had like a little miscommunication of who's going to pick up the up air, right? Because it had to be one of them.
Yeah.
I sort of imagine it would be the one who was on stage still, for some reason. Maybe it was easier to get.
There's a baby chance.
It's still a baby. It's got to grow up a little bit, but. I'm still alive. But the edge guard's going, oh no, you bonked. And then, you know, even though you lived from the bonking, you were not able to impact the edge guard.
Yeah.
So, you know, a pretty well-fought last 2 games from the red team. I think considering how the first 2 went, you're pretty happy with your performance in the last couple games of the set.
And kind of understated by us, but Rest, like, kind of was taken totally offline at some point in the set. Like, 2saint just wasn't
able to get them,
So they got that part down. Now it's more so like they kind of unlocked the defense part of the game. Now it's more so about enhancing their offense, because it does feel like there was quite a bit of miscommunication in terms of quickly capitalizing on advantageous positions that they were in.
Yeah, that's one of the tough things about Double Fox is, like, if you're playing with a Falco or a Falcon or something, there are some moves that just have so much hit stun that you can wait for them and then go and pick them up. With Fox, you sort of need to anticipate a step ahead, because when you think about even Fox combos in single, it doesn't come from like huge amounts of hit stun at one point or another, maybe the up air sometimes.
Right.
What it really comes from is how quick Fox is to recover and get back up again.
Yeah.
So the tough thing about Double Fox is you need to think like, okay, this Fox is going to do this because it's the right thing to do, and I know it, and I'm going to be in place to pick it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, there were a couple cases where it was the difference. No, Jflex and 2saint did not have that problem.
No.
There were like a couple back airs found by Jflex in particular that I remember that I didn't even see coming, right? It's just like they were suddenly picked up anyway. So the amount of awareness there to pick up even an extra couple of hits over time will add up in teams.